some parameters of an op-amp. Op-amp is a circuit component just like resistors and capacitors. Value of these resistors and capacitors we can define by the circuit we made. Similarly for the op-amp, we can find the value of op-amp through its parameters. When we buy op-amp in the market, we have to tell the specifications to the shopkeeper. Now, two parameters I am going to discuss in this video. First is common mode rejection ratio, CMRR. It is as the name suggests, it is the common mode which we want to be eliminated or rejected. It is by formula CMRR is defined as the differential gain, ratio of differential gain and common mode gain. AD here is the differential voltage gain and ACM is the common mode voltage gain. As we know that AD differential gain, it is very large, it is 10 raised to power 6. Differential gain we get when two different inputs are given to the op-amp, right? And it is standard, it is 10 raised to power 6. Now to calculate the common mode gain, we have to join a circuit. This is our circuit of 741 IC. In 741 IC, I have connected second and third pin together. इन दोनों पिन्स को मैंने कॉमन कर दिया है. इन दोनों पिन्स को कॉमन करके मैंने इनपुट दी है डीसी इनपुट. इट्स वैल्यू इज 2 वोल्ट. Power supplies are given in the similar way. At the 7th pin we give 15 volts and at the 4th pin we will give minus 15 volts. At the 6th pin we get the output. Now let us make the circuit. This is our IC, right? Firstly I am giving this supplies. This is the negative supply, minus 15 volt from the power supply. This is minus 15 volt. Minus 15 volt is indicated through this blue, plus 15 through this red and 0 volt from the black. Now this is connected to at 4th pin, right? This is our minus 15 volt. Now plus 15 is connected at 7th pin. These supplies, the pins of these supplies are standard. It remains fixed. This is our ground connected here, right? Now we have to connect second and third pin together. Second और third pin को मैंने एक ये येलो वायर से कॉमन कर दिया है, राइट? थर्ड पिन को हमने क्या करना है, इस सेकेंड पिन पे हमने सप्लाई देनी है. तो मैं डीसी सप्लाई यूज़ कर रही हूँ, इसलिए ये देखो इस पावर सप्लाई में 0 to 30 वोल्ट एक और हमारे पास सप्लाई है. वहाँ से मैंने ये रेड टर्मिनल निकाला है इनपुट देने के लिए. इसको मैं दूंगी. वी कैन टेक अनदर वायर फ्रॉम द सेकेंड पिन. यहाँ पे हमने दे दिया है इनपुट. वी हैव गिवन इनपुट ऑफ 2 वोल्ट फ्रॉम द दिस DC supply. Now black is connected to the ground, right? This is all about our circuit. Now I will take, as I have given the DC supply, so I will take the output from the multimeter, right? Switch on the supply. This is your multimeter, right? See, from the supply I have given 15 volt this supply is known as a multiple power supply. Multiple means we can use this power supply for more purposes, right? One, I have given it 15 volt. This is the standard voltage which we have to given to the IC to be work. Then I have taken the DC input from this supply. Its value is 32 volt. When we press the 30 volt, it means this shows the input rating, right? When we press the 15 plus 15 or either minus 15, it will display the VCC or VCC VE voltage. Now, right, I have calculated. Now, what is gain? Gain is output upon input. So, in common mode gain, we have V out upon V in. V out I have calculated 18.5 or 18.8 whatsoever. It is divided by input voltage. Input voltage is 2 volt. We get the reading of 9.4, right? Now CMMR, to calculate the CMR we use this formula, differential gain over common mode gain. Differential gain is 10 raised to power 6. Common mode gain we have calculated as 9.5. It will give to 106,382. It is 5.02. Right? CMMR is calculated in decibels. It has to be calculated in decibel. So in decibels we have to multiply this with the log. 20 log AD upon ACM. Now we get the value of 100 dB. By calculating all these calculations, we get the CMMR 100 dB. Higher the CMMR, better will be the op-amp, right? This is all about the common mode rejection ratio. Next parameter we are going to discuss is the slew rate, right? Now, what is slew rate? Slew, as all knows that in op-amp the voltage changes from V1 to V2 in no time. This is an ideal scenario. It is simply and ideally or theoretically we can say that the voltage varies from one voltage to another in no time, but practically it doesn't happen. Voltage changes from one point to another point, it will take time. That changes in voltage with respect to time is known as a slew rate. Now let us understand it first theoretically. See, this is the circuit of the slew rate, right? In slew rate I have given the input from the function generator from 1 kilo ohm resistance. This is to the second pin. Third pin is to be grounded. Feedback resistance is 1 kilo ohm because slew rate has been calculated for unity gain. So I have taken RF and R both 1 kilo ohm, and at the sixth pin we get the output. To understand the slew rate, let us take a box. This box indicates a car. So take 2 points. Let's point 1. This is your floor. This is point 1. This is point V1, V2. If your car has to move from V1 to V2, we have to give some time. It can't move from one point to another point immediately. In the similar way, in an op-amp, the voltage which have to be changed from V1 to V2, it takes some time. That rate of change of voltage with respect to time is known as a slew rate, and slew rate is always measured in volts per microsecond. For a standard ideal op-amp, the value of the slew rate is 0.5 volts per second. Now theoretically and practically there is something different values. How we can calculate the slew rate? Let us take the circuit. Switch off the supply. Now you can remove these 2 wires which we have been used for calculating the CMRR. So we need not to use these wires, right? In the same way we have connected all the voltages plus 15 minus 15 and ground in the similar way. Now third pin has to be grounded, and at the second pin I have connected 1k resistance, 1 kilo ohm resistance, and giving the input through this resistance. Now at the second to sixth, feedback resistance is of 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm resistance is connected between second to sixth. Now we use here function generator. This is our function generator. Connect its two terminals. Ground is connected at the ground level. Procedure of connecting inputs and outputs are the same, which we have discussed earlier, right? So at the second pin I have given the input from the function generator. Connections should be tight and clear so that you can't be confused. Now two probes are used at the CRO to display the input and output waveforms, right? This is your channel 1 probe. It has to be connected at input, and second probe is connected at the output of the circuit. Output of the circuit is at the sixth pin. Clear? Now this is the circuit of slew rate. Now switch on the supplies, CRO and function generator. Now see, meanwhile we can discuss how the waveform comes. At the input signal we give the square waveform, right? This is square waveform, and suppose it is of 5 volt. Suppose it is of 5 volt and it will complete in a 40 microsecond. In the output, ideally it must be reach 5 volt in no time, but it doesn't happen. So in the output the waveform was little bit like this. It means we get the waveform this way. This means that there is a delay in the start of the second waveform. It takes some time to reach at this level. This is slew rate. We have to calculate this change in voltage and the difference between, right? I am again clearly showing you. This is your input waveform, and at output we get the waveform like this, right? This is your dV naught, and see how much time. This is your delay time. This is your dt, right? This is dV naught, and the difference between the start of the two waveform becomes dt. By calculating this dV naught and dt, we can now here dV naught is value of dV naught is 12 volt and dt is 40 microsecond. Slew rate will become 12 upon 40, it is 0.3 volt microsecond. Now through our calculation we calculate the slew rate 0.3 volts microsecond. This is all about the parameters of an op amp to identify the value of the op amp. Thank you.